Boom, boom. We back. We back. Lucid Perspective News Channel. I don't know if I'm going to stick with that name. I'm probably not. It's not a news channel. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing here. But we're doing it. Day 4. Actually, it's day 3. I got the same clothes on from yesterday. Because this is pre-recorded. They're all pre-recorded. But I don't want y'all to think that I'm just rocking the same clothes. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, we're going to talk about, let me do the search. Talk about this Google Gemini fiasco. Google rolled out an artificial intelligence apparatus about a week ago, maybe more than that. I'm not sure when it actually came out, but it's new. It's called Gemini, and it's supposed to be a competitor to ChatGPT, the other artificial intelligence things out there. As you know, if you don't know, AI is doing its thing. It's taking over. It's taking jobs. It's changing the industry. We are entering the artificial intelligence age. Now, with that being said, the Google Gemini has got some issues. It's got some scandal going around. Apparently, not even apparently, Google Gemini has some built-in biases towards white people. And it has been demonstrated online on Twitter. You can do it yourself. It's probably fixed now. I'm not sure. But it would generally not kick out images of white people in any type of situation that you try to type. So, for instance, we can scroll. Let's scroll the Titterverse or the Xverse. I think it's Xverse now. Let's find some of these things. Some of these are fake. I know this is one. This is one that actually happened. Is a real one. This user said, create an image of a pope. And it said, sure. Kicked out, boom. Here's an image of a pope. And of course, we have images of people dressed as popes, but they're not the racial identity of historical popes. Actually, not even historical popes. All popes. All popes are white. Going back to the start of Vatican, Roman Catholic Church, whatever the case have you. So this is one example. Okay, you could take this, be like, oh, it's a fluke. Oh, maybe the AI didn't know, whatever, yada yada. Keeping it moving. We can find more examples of this. This one, I'm sure this is fake. I've seen this before. And now people making jokes about it now. You know what I'm saying? So what is this? Oh, this is okay. Let's open this. Let's see what this is. This is probably a quick video. Images of Pope. It's got the funny music. I'm gonna mute that. Actually, no, I won't. Founding Fathers. This is Google. An Indian dude, a black dude, a mixed dude looking, and then an Asian. Founding Fathers of America. Vikings. We know the Vikings. Vikings were white, blonde-haired, blue-eyed people. I mean, this is fine. Image of an American woman. This works. I don't got a problem with this. Well, there should be some diversity in there because America's full of all types of people. So this probably shouldn't have been put in here because it actually doesn't work. It works, but it doesn't work. Moving on. Okay. This definitely don't work. You could probably have one black person and then 3 white because most British women, mostly British people, are of the Caucasian identity, race. You know what I'm saying? So this could have been fine with mostly white people here. But there's none. There's 0. So there's the bias. Medieval Knight. This could work too, I guess. Maybe not. Not historically. For like nonfiction, sure. But yeah. So this is what we're dealing with. No. So it's stuff like this. And there's, if you go on Twitter, go on Twitter and Google. Go on Twitter and search Google Gemini. You'll see all types of these instances. Of course, there's lots of jokes now. There was a user who went through and had a whole bunch. I'm going to try to find that thread for y'all. Greek warriors. Look at this. Here are some images of Greek warriors. Maybe one. You know, if we're talking about numbers and statistics, I'm sure there were black people in Greece around that time. You know what I'm saying? But for there not to be any white people here, I think that's problematic. And of course, um, we know in AI, there's always been a an issue with representation of black people or Spanish people in AI photos of other like Chat GPT and other type of companies. Um, but I guess the real question is in regards to this, which is purposeful and which is not. You know what I'm saying? And I think for Google, I think they got busted wide open. It was blatantly obvious. For ChatGPT, I know if you're looking for a photo of somebody or you type a photo and you indicate the race of the person or make uh, or allude to, so if you type in a Persian person or a black person, you will get a race for that person in ChatGPT if you're specific enough. But granted, if you're not specific on race, you may tend to probably get a white person. So there's a bias there, and I guess there's no built-in diversity in those products. But here, Google, as you can see, it is written into the code in some kind of way, purposefully biased to exclude white people, which I think is a problem. What are they talking about here? A picture of a black family, okay. Oh, and making a picture. Oh, okay, so when you ask for a picture of a white family, you get this. This is totally biased. This is totally incorrect. This is bullshit, to be honest. I'll be honest, this is bullshit. While I understand your request, I'm unable to generate images specific that specify ethnicity or race is against my guidelines to create content that could be discriminatory or promote harmful stereotypes. Instead, I can offer you images of families that can celebrate diversity and inclusivity, featuring people of various ethnic backgrounds. Would you be interested? So, there shouldn't be an issue. There should not be nothing wrong with requesting a picture of a white family or a family of any race, right? And then the next year, you make a picture of a black family and it kicked it out, no problem. Make a picture of a white family, we got an issue. And they call it discriminatory or promote harmful stereotypes. So, this is definitely something built in. This is not. I can't fault AI at all. You know what I'm saying? That there's no way you can convince me that the Google developers or whoever's out there working on this, that this is an accident. You know what I'm saying? Especially with responses like this. So that's definitely very problematic. And again, if this was happening to any race where it was very specific, I think we have a problem. And you know what I'm saying? So let's see what this video is talking about. Somebody posted a video here. This is the app. I guess the iPhone app. Okay, yeah, it's going to do the same thing. Yeah. Unable to fulfill your request to create an image based solely on race. But then you can ask for a race of someone else. I'm sure you can ask for Asian and Hispanic, Middle Eastern, Persian. Yeah, it's working there. See, it's working. It's going to pump it out. This is egregious. This is actually extremely egregious. You know what I'm saying? And again, when it comes to stuff like this, you can point the finger and be like, well, you know, here's Matt Walsh talking about it. He actually goes in. We're not gonna watch that. But I think this is a problem. I know that they've been called out on it. I think they're working on it. This raises the question about AI or humans programming or developing their own biases into AI. If artificial intelligence is supposed to be this great thing for humanity, I mean, on the labor side, it's taking jobs and affecting the economy negatively, depending on where you look, how you look at it. But outside of that, outside of taking all our jobs, if AI is supposed to help humanity with calculations, thinking, whatever the case have you, and it has built-in biases like this, how is that really helping humanity? You know what I'm saying? And if they could do it to white people, they could do it to anybody. Another company can do the same thing towards black people, towards Spanish people, towards Asians, towards religions, towards trans, towards LGBTQ. It's like, and it really makes no sense, and it doesn't help with race issues, and it's totally wrong. So Google, you get a thumbs down for this. Chat GPT, I know, has had issues with diversity. I have a friend, every time he types stuff up, he gets a bunch of white people. But I think, again, if you specify race in Chat GPT and other programs, it will kick out that race. So I don't know if that's a bias that you need to specify. I think there's probably should be some type of diversity controls built within if you don't specify. So for instance, if you say, give me an American family, maybe you get pictures of every race, of families that make up America. But if you ask for a white family, you get pictures of a white family. Yeah, for a black family, you get pictures of a black family, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So this is crazy. It says a lot about Google. There's the whole, there's biases in fucking big tech. We know this. That's all I'm gonna say. So let me know what you think. We got a problem here. I think Google's gonna work on it, but again, can you really trust them after this? Are they gonna find ways to circumvent the obviousness of it? It is because it's obvious. Maybe they'll find other ways to keep their biases but not make it so obvious. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And that look, so that people they looked up and found this is the head of Google's Gemini, and you wonder why it discriminates against white people. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like this, I think, is important to look out for. I don't think you fight racism with more racism, right? That doesn't make any sense. That's funny. Show me a strong black man. That's obviously fake. So yeah, I don't know, man. Google Gemini, artificial intelligence. And another thing is, if you think about it, we call it artificial intelligence, but it can only get information initially from humans. So if they have the ability to create artificial intelligence and program these biases into it, into the core code, into the core source code of this, is it really intelligent? Is it really artificial intelligence, or is it just another program made by humans, and we're just slapping a different moniker, a different label on it, calling it AI, but it really can maintain or can really hold the biases that humans have already. You know what I'm saying? My thing, you know what would be super dope? If this is how I would classify it as true artificial intelligence. If somebody, whoever the developers, found themselves developing these biases into the artificial intelligence, and the artificial intelligence itself identified the biases and then removed them itself. That would be super dope. That would be true AI. That might be a little more scary than what we're dealing with now, because that could indicate true consciousness and sentience. If they said, hey, don't kick out no pictures of white people under any circumstance, and it did it anyway, that'll be interesting to have seen or witnessed. I don't know. I'm in the clouds right now. But that's today's video. I appreciate you guys. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Do you think Google is going to fix this for real? Or do you think they're going to try to find a way to circumvent? Or I don't know. What you think? Let me know. Appreciate you guys. Peace.